Okay, I think we're now live. Hello, everyone. It's Kat from Scratch. I'm jumping in today's live from the living room session to bring a chat with you, to you from Belinda Price, who is an OPI educator. She is also OPI's capability coordinator, and we're going to be having a chat about OPI's competition, which is called Trend Vision. It's a really, really exciting initiative that invites nail professionals and nail artists to create these amazing nail designs that really showcase and represent all the latest nail trends that are out there at the moment, all the latest colours, and really bring them together to sort of create your best work. The competition has some amazing career opportunities attached to it, so keep watching. We're going to find out some more about the competition, what it requires, everything you need to know straight from Belinda. I'm going to try and add her in now, but of course, as usual, if you have any questions that you want me to put to Belinda, please just pop them in the comments and I'll shout them out as we go. This video will be available on our IGTV as soon as this ends, and also on our website later today. So if there's any bits you want to sort of go back over or re-listen to, head over there. So I'm going to try and add Belinda now. I think it is going to be connecting in a second. Here we go. Hi.
Hi, Kat. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, really good, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. So I was just sort of introducing a little bit about the competition to our lovely viewers, but I thought we might kick off, if you wouldn't mind, perhaps giving us a little bit of information about you, your career and your role at OPI, just to give people a little bit of background.
Yeah, of course. So I've been in the industry now for more years than I like to admit. I think it might be like 27.
Oh,
Last time I added up, it's been a while. And I've had quite a varied career. So starting off in a salon as the only nail tech, then mobile, then opening my own salon. And then I became a freelance educator for OPI. Again, some time ago, I think it was in 2006, and I worked freelance for OPI for quite a long time. That really helped to develop my skills, and it kind of widened my bubble, as it were. You know, you get really trapped into your own little regional thing and what's happening in your area and what's happening in your little nail world, but that really opened my eyes to a lot of other things, so meant that I built on my skills, and it encouraged me to enter nail comps. So I've won 10 first places in nail competitions. Also nail awards. So we've won Nail Salon of the Year, and I've won Educator of the Year, my Scratch Star trophy, which I love. And then kind of moving on from that, the salon now is run by two of my daughters. They work in there full time, and I've now got a full-time role with OPI, so it just gets me out and about and doing something a little bit different and a little bit new after years of being chained to a nail desk. I love doing nails, absolutely love it, but I'm sure everybody appreciates it's nice to have a change as well and see new things and share your skills. So my role for OPI, as I said, it is full-time, and I look after education. So I'll look after writing the education, like teaching plans, doing the PowerPoints for training on a daily basis, but also capability. So I train the trainers. So all the UK trainers are looked after by me. And then I have some account responsibility as well. So some of our big national accounts education is looked after by me as well. I manage their training plan. So yeah, that's me.
oh, amazing. So really varied roles. So like you've said, you've kind of seen the industry from all different angles to a certain extent
I
now.
have, yeah. And I think that really helps me now. With education, you know, you can see it from everyone's side.
Of course, of course. So that kind of brings me on nicely to the competition.
Uh-huh.
Would you mind kind of sharing what it's about? I'm sure some of the viewers sort of know of it, but perhaps those that don't, can you give us a little bit more about it?
I will, yeah. So this is the second year that we've run Trend Vision. Trend Vision historically is a Weller competition. So for those of you that don't know, we are run by Coty, and under the Coty umbrella, we've got Weller and a number of other hair brands, and we all sit under a professional category or section in the business. So this time and last year as well, all of the brands that are on the professional side actually participated in Trend Vision. So it meant it was a really big, exciting event and added a lot more categories. So it went really well for us last year. We did it 100% social media, which is quite unusual for Trend Vision, but it's like we somehow knew that this was coming and that this year it'd have to be. So we took it as a practice run, and we've been able to share hints and tips with the global team as well, which has been really helpful. So this year, bigger and better. Instead of just one prize, there are three. So we're awarding bronze, silver and gold. There are literally hundreds of pounds of product prizes, education, and lots of possibilities and opportunities, as you mentioned, which will become a little bit clearer as well once we have the COVID situation not under control, but understanding it a little bit more and understand what it's going to allow us to do. So in order to enter, you'll just need to take an amazing photograph of at least 4 nails and use OPI products and post it on your Instagram with the correct hashtag. The rules and everything will be released at the beginning of September, and they will go onto our Facebook community group. So that's the OPI professional community, and they'll also go onto the website. You'll be able to find them there. And it really is as simple as that. Take an amazing photo, use OPI products, tag us, and then when we get to scoring, it'll be the top 10 that are then invited to send us a little step-by-step and their product list of what they used.
Oh, amazing. So it has to be a nail design that's on trend, or what the nail artist interprets as being on trend, or what would your advice be on that side of things?
I think something on trend's nice, something that photographs really well. So sometimes we get a little bit overcomplicated and over-inspired, if it's possible, and create something that maybe doesn't photograph that well. So it needs to photograph well. Consider that it's going to be on a poster or the front of Scratch magazine. It needs to be that type of image. So try and step away from your sat at the nail desk kind of shot if you can. In terms of the type of design, we're looking for something more salon viable, so not necessarily something that's taken 8 hours to do, something that other people can recreate and themselves.
Oh, amazing. So what's the overall aim with the competition?
Just to inspire and excite. So last year, obviously, we were in different times, and I think people really got excited about it. But what I think will be great this year is that we've all got and had other things on our minds. So I just think this will be a really great, fun way to express our creativity and hopefully win prizes. And also, you know, every time you're on social media, hashtagging and all of these things, you are generating more content for yourself, and you're creating more interest and driving more people to your page to look at what you're doing as well. So at the end of the day, it's self-promotion as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's the very beauty of social media. So you mentioned, it's going to be a case of taking your picture, well, creating your nail design, taking your picture, and then uploading it. There'll be specific hashtags, you said.
That's right, yeah. So there'll be a specific hashtag, and that will all be in the rules, and we'll be really clear about what you need to tag, and also the OPI UK account as well, we'd like you to tag. And then from that, so it's going to run from the 8th to the 23rd. So when the 23rd hits, we'll obviously download all of those entries ourselves and get them judged. And then we will get in touch with the top 10 to then get more details about how they put their entries together. So yeah, that'll be how it goes.
The 8th of September, is it?
Yeah, 8th of September for entries. So lots of planning to do in the meantime. You could be looking at your designs, thinking about your model. When you're looking at a model, try if you can to look for nice hands, a long nail bed, healthy nails. Think about your lighting and where you'll take your photograph. Maybe have a backup plan if you're planning to take it in the garden and it rains that day. Can you do it a different day? Or, you know, is there somewhere else you can take the photo? And we will be sharing some hints and tips on how to take best photos and things before as well, just to help everybody out.
Amazing. And you mentioned that it has to feature 4 nails at least. So
yeah, So, you know, this sort of pose is beautiful, but we want to see more of you.
Yeah.
More of your nails, less of your face, I guess.
And you mentioned that last year was the first time it was run on the nail side of things. Marta won last year.
She
Marta,
did, yeah, really
was,
amazing entry. All
yeah,
top 10 were absolutely beautiful. It was
mhm,
such a hard choice. But yeah, she created these lovely purple tortoiseshell nails that were just stunning,
yeah,
and a really strong image as well. You know, you could have used, for example, you know, we've got this image here. You could have
mhm.
easily used Marta's image in a poster or on a magazine cover or wherever.
Yeah, I definitely remember all the beautiful colours that had been used. And you mentioned it has to be solely OPI products used. Is that
Yes,
correct?
please. Yep. So we will come back to you for your step by step if you're selected for the top 10, and that will just confirm what you've used. And you can send us a product list as well, so that if anyone wants to recreate that nail art design, they can have a go using the right colours.
Ah, amazing. So how was it judged? You mentioned that you'll be sort of downloading them all and looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Who judges?
So last year, Helena judged for us, and I believe she will again. And we also then go to the OPI education team. So last year we were using educators from the UK. This year there's a chance we'll use some global ones as well. So we're aiming for there being at least 5 judges, and some of those also might be pulled from the marketing team at OPI, something like that. So the final judging list isn't final yet, but very nearly.
Oh, that's exciting. So a real
Yeah.
broad palette and lots of different eyes to pick things out.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's important to have a broad selection of judges as well,
Mm,
because what I like, maybe somebody else doesn't. So it's really interesting to see how the scores add up when we've all judged it.
very much so. It'll be exciting just to see the top 10, let alone the winner. There's going to be some,
Yeah, there really is. Yeah, they're going to be beautiful.
and there's no theme. It's just open, so just creative as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's nice to do something that's not been seen 10 times
Mm,
before. So, like with Marta, for example, she went for tortoise shell, but I'd not seen purple tortoise shell before. So it was really easily salon viable, something everyone could create, but giving it a different twist.
mm. Oh, amazing. So that kind of brings me on to sort of the trends side of things. What perhaps are you predicting for the next upcoming season in terms of trends?
So for me, I'm starting to see lots of pearl shades and the iridescent shades coming through, which it's surprising when we were all so keen on chrome a little while ago, how it never really transferred and became iridescent or pearl, but very much so now. Playing with matte as well, which will give you the opportunity, if you're using an iridescent or pearl colour, you can make the matte look really velvety.
Mm,
So you've got that iridescence in the bottom layer, but the matte finish at the top. So using a matte top coat over that iridescent look. And then something quite opulent, almost really bejeweled as we move into party season. I think we'll all want to really flash our nails, especially if we're still wearing masks when we have to go out. So yeah, that will be moving forwards. I think will be very opulent going towards Christmas.
that's a really good point, actually, in terms of if we are having to sort of cover half our face up. This is now
Mm.
the opportunity for nail techs to get really creative and showcase
Yeah,
their.
yeah, exactly. No one will be wearing red lipstick this Christmas. It'll be all about the eyes and the nails.
That's it, yeah. And the new OPI collection is now available as well. Muse of
It
Milan.
is, yeah, beautiful shades, and you do see that iridescence pulling through
Mm,
on that as well. So a real selection of colours from lights to dark. So I've got some, perhaps one of the more summery shades on, and I don't think you see on the camera, but it does have that lovely pink iridescence
mm.
in it. It takes me back to my youth a little bit. I used to have colour. So yeah, that iridescence coming back and being featured in there as well, and then giving us the opportunity to go a little bit more sparkly as well as we move towards Christmas.
Mm. Again, these finishes are something that would photograph really well for people's entries as well.
They would, yeah, and giving them lots of opportunities again to mix the matte. You could do a contrast matte with
Yeah.
your iridescence and get some design in that way that's quite simple and really would talk to people that are doing nail art in salons.
Definitely. So I suppose just to sort of recap, the competition opens on the 8th of September.
It does.
All of the rules and hashtags that need to be used when images are being posted will be given on that date or just before? Or?
We're going to aim to publish around the 1st.
Brilliant. And it finishes on the 23rd of September, did you say?
That's right, yeah.
Brilliant.
So on the 23rd, that's when we'll regroup and judge, and then we will get down to the last 10. And then we are looking at announcing winners with Weller. So there'll be a little bit of a wait, a little bit of suspense, and then we'll announce with a bang with the whole team and all of the categories.
Amazing. Well, if anyone has any questions, it'd be all right to sort of forward on to you in the interim before it launches.
Absolutely, yeah. So obviously you can find me on Instagram. I'm just Belinda_OPI, but I'm also very, very visible on our Facebook community page, which is just the OPI Facebook community or professional community. And always happy to answer any questions. If you're on that page or group, we'll be there you're doing lots of how-tos and explanations of what's happening, and some simple step-by-steps putting your photo together as well.
Oh, so if people want any top tips, that is the place to head by the sounds.
Definitely, yeah. OPI Professional Community on Facebook.
Brilliant. Well, I think that's sort of, if there's anything else you wanted to sort of add as a last word.
No, that's amazing. Thank you for your time, and it was lovely chatting with you.
Of course, and I just can't wait to sort of keep an eye on those hashtags myself and see all these amazing entries that come through.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Really, really exciting. Right.
Yeah, it'll be great. Some inspiration for the autumn. It'll be fantastic.
Definitely. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, Kat, thank you.
Well, we'll look forward for an update soon.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, take care. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.